Hi guys, this is Gabriella Ryan from Kamalifestyles.com. So today I'm going to talk about what to say to a girl you like. Let me give you a perspective on the world of women from a woman's point of view. So the hardest thing for a guy to do might be overcoming the natural fear of talking to a girl for the first time. Gents, there's normally many doubts in your head like, will she want to talk to you? Is she going to ignore you? Is she a snob? Is she a nice person? Am I out of her league? Am I good enough? Or would she like me? Be the confident guy. Gents, it's all about stop asking yourself questions and approaching with confidence. However, all of this can be avoided if you have the knowledge of what to say and how to say it. If you're well armed with such vital information, you'll be confident, and that is what girls like, a confident guy. The chances of you getting the girl on your first conversation if you're fidgety and too nervous to give her the attention that she needs, they're slim to none. On the contrary, the guy who gets the girl is the one who knows what to say during the conversation. Such a guy will meet all the expectations of confidence and manliness, and such, the girl that he likes will be impressed enough to agree to a second conversation or to give up her number or even agree to go out with you. Remember, the first impression is the smoking gun, so get it right. Prepare your openers and don't think too much. Even a small talk would be better than not approaching her and starting conversation with her. Gents, as I said before, I always answer a guy who confidently says, "Hi, how are you?" And I know that a lot of my friends respond as well. So just be casual, and if you don't have any openers, just say, "Hi, how are you?" Make it about her. There is no fixed rule on what to strictly say to a girl the first time you meet her. I always look at the confidence level of a guy on his first impression when I get approached. This is largely left to your creativity and skill. First, you need to know how they are said. Coming off as too confident will be interpreted as he's too full of himself. Therefore, be confident but avoid sounding cocky or self-centered. That is when you start the conversation, make it about her. Use phrases like, "What's your name?" or "Where do you come from?" or "What do you do?" Never start with "I." You might get carried away and forget to ask her about herself. Ask her about herself, and in between a neutral conversation, interject with questions about her. Make statements and show interest. Always make a comment about her dress sense and look at her accessories and ask about them. Using this skill will make her see that you are interested in her, and her interest in you will begin to build up. The next vital thing to say, which is on the list, are statements that will lead to formation of a connection. It is one thing to be charming and another to make sure that such efforts yield result. If you do extremely well on the first impression but then fail to form a connection, it's just a fail. Talk about yourself. Gents, tell her about yourself too, but make a connection first. She may not telegraph interest quickly, but I'm sure that if she likes the conversation, the connection will be made, and this will lead to a date or number. Here is the secret. Girls will test you. I purposefully don't show interest at the beginning of a conversation just to test. I strongly suggest that you know your good qualities and build stories around them without boasting and never exaggerate. If you like music, then talk about it and ask her what her favourite band or musician is. This will also create commonalities between you two. Compliment. Also, gents, complimenting her will open the door and boost her ego, as we all like it, let's face it. It's better to compliment rather than creating an awkward silence. Imagine for a second, how do you feel when you hear a compliment? Yeah, it lights up the conversation and you get more curious about the other person. So get the hint and use one or two genuine compliments to light up the conversation, as this will motivate her to stay in the conversation. Okay guys, that's all from me today, but I hope you enjoyed my video. For our dating services, go to KamaLifestyles.com, and for more videos like this, come back here with me at KamaTV and click like, subscribe on the button below and share to all your friends. I love reading all your messages and comments, so feel free to leave those below for me too. I've been Gabriella Ryan, and I will see you next time.